Hi everyone, this is Premium Capitals. Welcome to this new video, and today I'm going to show you how we can spot this kind of entry using reversal concept. So without wasting your time, let me show you how we can get this entry. First of all, you have to understand about what we call the market structures. So I'm going to show you the easiest way to spot one of the best market structure so that you can understand the reversal pattern. Okay, so how do you get now? So first of all, make sure you know about what we call structure mapping. This is very, very important. Every trader must know about what we call structure mapping. So let's take an example. This is our uptrend. Okay, this is our uptrend. The first thing that you have to know it is that most of time when you have this kind of structures, you must map what we call highs and lows. Okay. So this, for example, here, you have this is higher highs. Okay. This is higher lows. Okay. This is higher highs. This is higher lows. This is higher highs. This is higher lows. So how will I know that maybe the trend is almost going to reverse? Okay. First of all, you have to understand the strong points and the weakest points. Okay. When you look at this structure, you understand that we have some areas where we believe these areas are the areas where we have uh, strong points. For example, because this is an uptrend, this means that these areas here where the expansion begins, it is where we can have what we call demand, okay? That is where we can have what we call demand. And this is our point of interest, okay? So, so for you to make sure you have what we call a reversal, you have to violate, the price must violate this kind of mapping, okay? Because in uptrend, we have what we call higher highs, higher lows. In order to have a reversal, that means this kind of mapping, this kind of structures, higher highs and higher lows, must be violated. That means we must have what we call a flip. Okay. So when this market forms what you call a flip, that is where we're going to have a sign of reversal. Some people call it a change of character. Okay, so how will you know that this change of character is reversal? First of all, you have to play with the market. Sometimes the easiest way to identify it is to look at what we call um, a downtrend structure mapping. For example, when you have this kind of structure and you see this kind of moves, okay, let's take an example. You see, before even breaking this, what we call this point of interest, okay, where we will have what we call change of character. These are just simple signs that are showing you that at any time you're going to have a reversal, because this is, we had high highs, and what you can see here, this is lower high, okay? Lower high is being formed. So this is one of the signs that can show you that the market is about to reverse, okay? Do you understand? So when you see this kind of structure, you can understand that we had some break of structures here, break of structures here, break of structures here, and this break of structures, we are confirming the strengths of buyers, okay? Lack of structure in uptrend confirms that buyers are still dominant, okay? But when you see there is no breakout structure in uptrend, that signify the market is about to reversal to downtrend. Okay, so here you can see we expected breakout structure here above, but what do you see? The market formed what we call lower highs. So when you see this kind of structure, you just wait for the market to come and break here. And because this price from this point, it made what we call a breakthrough structure here, this confirms that you have what we call a supply zone. So this is what we call a supply zone. And if that is the supply zone, then you can just wait for the price to do what we call mitigation. Here, be very careful. If you make a mistake, especially on the last point, after having a change of character here to the end, because I have told you, okay? Remember, this one is not, this one is not, this one is not, this cannot be a free. Whether the price came here and broke this earlier, because this earlier cannot form a demand. Why? Because there is no break of structure here above. So I cannot take this point at the point of reversal. That's why I'm still talking about this point as a free ping zone, as a free ping zone. Okay. Then what we have to do here is to make sure that we wait. So this zone, this one is not a valid one. This is not a supply. You cannot use it for entry. Make sure you know this. Make sure you know this because it is very, very important, okay? So what you have to do here is to make sure that you confirm the entry by what we call mitigation. This means you have to make sure the process where price reverses back to the supply is in a lower momentum, okay? In a very, very low momentum. Because if it is high momentum, that means this trade is not valid one, okay? So how do you confirm the momentum of what we call a mitigation process? Make sure that candles are not moving with high momentum. So, for example, you can just find like this, they're moving slowly. See, then, sharp. Then you can see mitigation here. You can sell. If you have this kind of demand, that means your taking profit will be here because this was unmitigated, but this one had already been broken, okay? So you have as your stop loss above the supply zone, okay? And take a profit below here. This is the easiest way you can spot your entry, your reversal entry using market structures and SMC concepts. Okay, so what you have to note here, make sure that you understand that you cannot have a free zone in a point where you don't have a supply or a demand. But also make sure that the process of mitigation, when the price is coming back to what we call a supply or a demand, make sure that the market is moving in low momentum. Then you can take your entry. But also, you can go to lower time frame at this point here on this tab where you can enter here. You can just go to the lower time frame because this process here, let me show you in a lower time frame, you can just find it this way. Okay, maybe let me tell you, let me show you. Let's take an example. This is the lowest movement. This is the last movement here. Okay, in a very, very low, lower time frame. Okay, then sorry, I want to remove this one. Okay, so let's take an example. This zone. Okay, then I can show you here something that is very, very important. What you can do here is to make sure that you confirm by the same concepts You can see this one, then you can just wait for the price to do what we call a change of character here. Then you can find a lower supply zone and wait for a mitigation with low momentum. Then you can sell. This means what you're doing here is to maximize profit and your risky to reward ratio. This is one of the very, very important concepts that can help you make money with just some simple concepts. Okay. So this was very, very nice concept, and I think you have something to use in your trading system. That's why I can show you now how we entered in this trade. You can see how we entered in this trade. It was very, very simple. It was very, very simple. Very, very simple. Let me do something here. Let me remove everything here on this chart. Okay. You can see. How did we enter it? So the easiest way we enter it. Okay. So we had an uptrend, as you can see, and the right choke was here, where we had our choke, and then you can see the price was going up, and we found our supply here. On mitigation, we had sold trade, risky to reward ratio more than 7. Okay, 1:7. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a nice day, my friends. Ciao.